That's a helper leaf spring. Oh, some help you are. Piece of junk broke. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Montaña Wildcat. Around here we have to do a lot of mechanical maintenance and repairs. One being my Ford pickup, F-150 4x4. The other is the generator, and probably a bunch of other things that are going to get me filthy. I had to change a leaf spring on that truck back in May, and I totally had to get my clothes nasty to do it. Rust everywhere, wriggling on the ground. So I got some coveralls. I'm going to stay the condition that they're in, which isn't good. What we're going to do. This is already looking hopeless. I got more than one pair of coveralls. Boy, when your coveralls don't quite cover all, they're no longer coveralls. They're a big fat mess. Best scissors ever. Yeah, make sure that when you buy scissors, you have to have patience. I'm going to be cutting the clothes up pretty good. Oh my gosh. I need to get out my angle grinder, I think. You know what? It's like hillbilly style now. Hi-ya! Doing it so gangsta. I mean, it's like, this is not. See? I sort of know how to fix coveralls, but we got to work on our generator and the truck. Oh. Gotta take this thing out of here, clean it off, and change the oil. Too filthy. That's not good. I'll tell you something. I gotta drain the oil, and this is not in there very tight, so it's not the right size, but I'm still gonna use it. Yeah, it worked. How am I gonna do this here? Changing the oil, man. Let's let it drain this way. Get all that oil out. And by the way, everybody, I'll tell you something. Don't put in 1030 or 1040. Put in straight 30 or straight 40. Like the recommendation on the manufacturers. Don't mess around with these small engines. Anything else, I'm gonna clean this with some soapy water in my super duper bottle. I'm not trying to do everything like super, we call it rustic, redneck, gangsta, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just showing you how to do things if you ever had to do them. Look at all that stuff come off. Oh, you can see the metal, sort of, again. But yeah, I'm going to clean this whole thing off. And then the truck. And we'll put oil in this too. A little bit of oil. We'll put a little bit of oil in this. By the way, yeah, this thing only produces like 2 horsepower. We've been abusing it a lot. Don't do that. You can see that it's clean enough now to use again. And also, by the way, when you have dirty engines, they don't run like they should, and they're a fire hazard. See how dirty our air cleaner is because it's dusty and windy out here. Oh, huh. But you got to check everything. You find surprises. This thing has been running since the top, since I got it. Maybe you get one like that. $200 when I bought it. It's probably, because of inflation, like $500 now. But yeah, thanks government. Thanks quote unquote Federal Reserve. Make sure that your drain screw is totally tight. And I don't know if you can see there, that is a oil sensor sending unit, which actually one time the oil was low and it turned off. So that's great. Keep that in running order. It'll save your engine. You know, of course, if you don't have one, you'll know there's something wrong when it starts smoking and making clicking noises, but by then you already have engine damage. And this is basically an emergency generator, but I have to use it all the time. So I would say if that your generator is one like this and it's an emergency generator, to make sure the carburetor or fuel injectors or whatever don't get gummed up, run it twice a month for an hour. I mean, we use this on average 5 hours a day. So yeah, the carburetor is like running like a top. Okay, good, we have light. Admit it, but I've let this engine get real dirty between the last oil change. Oh, it's mostly dust. It's dustier, right? But there's, yeah, I'm gonna use soap. Well, the stuff actually works as good as like actual engine degreaser. It's just soap or detergent, liquid detergent and water. And this battery was a disgrace. It's getting battery. See how it's eating the label I put on there? Paper label. Yeah, I gotta clean that up. If we look underneath this vehicle, I apologize now. It's disturbing content underneath. Dirty. Contrary to lots of myths, it is not good. Ugh, this thing is still dirty. To get your engine wet because there's electronics. So if you have to wrap your electronics up before you clean your engine, then do so. I know that the engine coils, which you can hardly see in there, there's one in the middle, it's red. There's 8 of them. They don't like getting wet. But this thing was so dirty I couldn't even see what I was looking at. It's just a small cleanup. I'll do a better job, maybe do a steam clean soon. Notice one side does not match the other. And that's because that thing up there, that extra spring, is a helper spring. Transmission filter and transmission fluid. And I never retorqued the bolts. So always retorque your bolts. You got up, yeah, see? That's why it's leaking. It's not because noise every like two rump noises every wheel spin, so I'm afraid there's like a driveline or axle problem. I just changed the front and back U-joints for the... Dang, it's windy out. Oh, do I take a dramatic wind in the hair shot? Let's close the hood and see if this thing's... Well, as soon as this thing starts up after all we've done to it. If at least just to get out of the dang wind. I'm sorry if all you hear is in the background. Well, I love Ford trucks. You could probably pull the engine right out and it would still keep running in the air forever. No, it's a mechanical thing. Mechanical things need maintenance. You need to maintain your vehicle and not let your generator get all gunked up and go past the recommended mileage. Turn the AC on here. It's so warm out despite the wind. Boy. But yeah, I turned on the engine because it was wet and I wanted it to dry out. It's not missing a beat. And it's been a maintenance video. You guys understand why we do what we do here and what got us to this point to live off grid and all the maintenance involved. It can be fun. So anyway, if this reads backwards, I'm sorry. That is David. I'm David. This has been Montana Wildcat. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with others. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we need the help. Thank you. God bless you all.